Welcome back, fellow mobile gaming fanatics. MyTyme here with another episode of Top Drives, and you have seen my Demon final rewards. Apologies, that was a video originally with everything set in motion, and I've had to actually cut it out, edit it, and put it back in as a sped up version here. So apologies, you didn't actually get to see those rewards in live time. But we did get the SRT Demon. As you saw, I did finish 5th. The good news for me from this event was I didn't use any of my gold, so I didn't have to use anything on ticket refreshes, race refreshes, or upgrading cars, speeding it up. So it's a pretty easy, chilled event for me. Now, nothing really out of the carbon fibre to get excited for, but it is more few. So extremely happy with that event, mainly because now having 2 legendary prize cars, it gives me some kind of validation that I am now in the end game. Now, not saying that I wasn't at the end game before this, but until you're able to win some of the top most coveted prizes in the game, like the special prizes, like the Dodge Demon, you always feel that you're not quite at end game. You're still lacking something. And yes, there's going to be many events where people are going to struggle because it's not an event that suits their garage that they've built. So to have a diverse garage will help, but it's very difficult to keep hold of every car, and that has been my biggest fault. So what I've decided to do is actually work on finishing cars. That's my new motto now. You see the Zagato here. I've ended the event now. I'm putting the last upgrade into it on its way, and I'm going to max it out. I mean, I can come here, I can show the Sport Megane Trophy, the Lancer Evo, forget the Lamborghini, the Caterham Superlight. You know, there's a lot of cars there ready. The BMW, before we even start, these have all just been slightly worked on. Now the SRT Hellcat is slightly different because I purposely stopped this because I built this for drag and I pulled the SRT Hellcat later. So I made the wide body as my track car 233. This is 323 and this is the drag. So it's simple. I will let the Hellcat loose to the Challenger Hellcat loose to the Charger Hellcat if somebody else says this, and I'll throw this one on the track. So there is a reason why that one isn't maxed out, but I've got loads more down here. The M6 Grand Coupe, I had no idea how good this car was on medium streets to begin with. I mean, it's a great car. BMW don't have that many medium ground clearance cars which are, well, in Epic, that aren't standard tyres, etc. It is a very good car. Look, the Boss, again, used in an event, started building it up, never finished it. The Exceed, this Evo 6, I mean, look at it. I've used it so much. It's got nearly a free usage rating from my formula, 75% win ratio, and I still haven't maxed it out. I've got to stop this. So that's what I'm going to be working on. I'll be working on doing that, as well as coming up with a new video for you guys. I've got 5 things which I think could really improve Top Drives, and they're going to be features that could be added to the game. So I'm going to sort that video and get it out in the next couple of days for you while we've got a bit of a lull in what's going on. We have this off the road rumble, which I will go to in a moment. The carbon fibre for it is Infiniti. I will not be purchasing it. The main reason being that I do not think Infiniti is a strong enough brand to invest in a carbon fibre in, personally. Now, you do have only one super rare, so the Q50 will be the super rare you get. Then you have a whole host of ultra rares and some epics, but I've had the G35, it's gone into fuse. The M45 has gone into fuse. The QX70, I'm pretty sure I've fused. I've not had the Q70. Yeah, there's just nothing here. This M45 had a couple of times it's been fused. None of these cars stand out as being particularly good. I mean, 75 handling, 5.30, 60 on standard, 22 RQ. It's so kind of meh, and the brand itself, I mean, I don't think they look great. So I just don't think many people probably have a lot of Infiniti cars built up. So for someone who does, this event is going to be right up your street, okay? Because the requirements are standard tyres, 3 Japanese cars, and guess what? I don't have any Infinitis built up. So if you do, you can get yourself a top 10, get a ceramic, potentially get yourself a carbon fibre. I'll just play one more game here to kind of show you some ice and some snow. So it's gonna be not just rain. So 4-wheel, which is what I've gone for 4-wheel drive cars to kind of try and help, is probably going to be your best bet. I'm going to get destroyed here. I'm going to get destroyed in this race overall, but just get through. Yeah, that's even more depressing. It's going to have better mid-range. Look at that. It's just depressing, isn't it? Absolutely depressing. Well, the good news is this event is only going to be a feeder event, so I'm only playing this event just because it is here. I will try and play through, get some board clearances, use the cash to work on upgrading some of my other cars. There's absolutely nothing here that is, sorry, just while I look what I'm doing, that is going to that's going to make me want to play this event or buy an Infiniti carbon fibre to try and do well in it. It's just an event on the side. Same with the other Ford event that's running at the moment. They're just going to be side events, good ways to get a bit of extra cash through, a bit of extra gold, give me a little bit of time to work on 1 or 2 cars and not have to sit here and grind out the events. So I'm going to look forward to that. Also give me a little bit of time to work on that next video. Now the budget ride is 5-seaters and Fords. I will show you the team I was using just to see very quickly. There is a little bit of rain. This isn't good at all, okay? This is literally just what I've been working with in between what my 7 and 7. We will just play that along with the daily events and just try and get a little bit of cash here. Don't expect to see any videos on any of these events anytime soon. Now I could play in the challenge very quickly and try and see, let's keep going around that. Let's see if I can do 5 tickets here straight out of the bat. Street racer. So before we go any further, let's have a quick look. Right, doesn't really matter what we go for. Let's just see what these requirements are. So we have test bolt, which is completely irrelevant. We have car park G4, so it's all twisty, and it all looks pretty normal. Okay, so we have to have 1 street racer, so we want to save a little bit of our queue here for the moment till later, just in case. I think we can definitely pull you 2 in. Let's just see if we can do all the street races. How many extra RQ have we got? Let's pull in the RX-7. Let's pull in the RX-8 and 13. Okay. We might have to put in something which isn't street racer as well, because we could put something in for the test bowl, I guess, couldn't we? 13 RQ Aston Martin for the test bowl. Where are you? So many cars to sell and to work on. I could bring the stealth in. Or could bring the Firebird instead. This is taking longer than I actually anticipated. I don't really know what I'm going to put in here. Probably going to just put in the Volante, I think. I know it's not maxed out. Don't worry about that. This should still do it. So that'll be a win. The karting circuit is a win. The G-force is a win. The car park is a win. The twisty circuit is a win. So if everything is like this for the first 5 rounds, I can't imagine it being too difficult for anyone, because here all these Mazdas pretty much are going to be designed for these circuits. As long as you bring one card to help you out with that test bowl, which I imagine is going to get slightly more difficult as we go through, you should be fine. As you can see here, there is no rain except from the test bowls, and it's a rolling start, which means there is no point worrying about the rain. That's a good thing we could bring up. People ask sometimes why the car's already moving. If you want to tell if it's a rolling start, there will be a little, it's meant to be a tyre with movement telling you that it's already a rolling start. So that's going to be important. Oh, hold up, we could have a problem. So let's swap it around. Yeah, that is telling you that you're already moving. So for example, the test bowl, they're going to be already going at 60 miles per hour as they cross the line. So this is where 0 to 60 becomes irrelevant, and the MRA of a car takes place. So that mid-range acceleration, the ability once you're moving to really push on and get the most out of your car, and get that torque going, get to that top range speed as quick as you can. You see they're going to go through at 60 miles an hour over the line when it starts. So that's what that little tyre with the what's meant to be, I don't know, wind or something rushing around it next to it. If you ever wondered, oh, how come my car's got good 0 to 60 but it's losing to this other car, it's going to be because the 0 to 60 is irrelevant, and it is more important, especially in the drags, that they have that better mid-range. Now with that, we can come back in here. This is all pretty easy. I don't even think I need to show you guys. I can't imagine anybody struggling with these first 5 unless you're just really brand new. As long as you've built some cars and you have one street racer car, there is nothing here so far which should stop you getting that 10,000 cash at the very minimum. And again, you're going to have the same thing here. They're going to give you some very easy matchups, and even if it looks like it's a bit more challenging with the G-Force against the Nissan Skyline or anything, they've got an easy Austin Allegro here which you can pretty much put any car in, and then there you go, 9RQ car, still managed to get 150 odd points off of it. So that's going to be the first 5 done. I will possibly come back with a video towards the end if it gets extremely difficult, but I don't think that these challenges require as much thought, especially in the early stages, as some of the special ones they do. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. I've been MyTyme. Again, if you enjoyed the video, please let me know in the comment section below, leave a like and subscribe, and look out for this video to come next week. I'm going to try and do it early on in the week with some suggestions to how we can make Top Drives a better game. It's already a very good game, but a better game. So take care, everyone, enjoy the rest of the weekend, and I'll see you all soon.